everyone, welcome to Zoonovation once again. Today's the topic is various body types, its workout and diets. By the term the various body types, I want to mention the three basic terms, that is the ectomorph, endomorph and mesomorph. Now the thing is that what are they? This is a very short video. I want to just sum up everything in a nutshell. So basically, what is the basic concept behind these three terms, ecto, endo and meso? Morph, the word means the body type, or morphology, the term actually suggests the branch of biology which relates to the study of the form, shape and structure of our human body, or it can be any animal body. So ectomorph, endomorph and mesomorph generally relates the three body types, which are mainly the ectomorph, which is a very slender, thin and a person which hardly gains muscle, with a faster metabolism, high rate of digestion, and in a nutshell I can just relate the term skinny. Mesomorph are intermediate of both these two types, and endomorphs are those that are fatty. Those can gain muscles but have lots of fat, and they have a very much tendency to keep their fats, and they have a very low tendency of losing fats. And now this ectomorph, mesomorph and endomorph have various forms of differences in their diets and the workout styles. Now what are they? Let us describe everything in a very brief manner and with the help of diets and workouts. Ectomorph, which basically have faster metabolism, should concentrate on their high eating habits, and they should trick this faster metabolism in a convenient way. Now what is the convenient way now? The convenient way is that they should eat complex carbs. Why? The main thing behind eating complex carbs is that they take much time to digest, which makes the faster metabolism automatically comes slower. When you give a machine which is very much convenient and very much fast a hard thing, it will obviously take time to digest that or break it up, and that is the main mechanism behind behind eating complex carbs by an ectomorph. Also, they should increase the amount of protein intake. Also, they can eat fats, but I suggest that the fats it can be saturated or it can be sometimes like ghee, butter and all, but they should focus on healthy fats also, because they need a large amount of HDL cholesterol. As they are skinny, having long and slender bones, they should, now if I am talking about workouts, they should focus on strength training with lesser amount of cardio, because we all know that cardio is neither related to building up muscles, but this ectomorph already who are skinny never want to lose fat, because they already have a very lesser percentage of fat. They want to build muscles. They should focus directly on the strength training or resistance training, rather than focusing on the cardio or high intensity training. Their diet should be heavy, full of protein, full of carbs, good carbs or complex carbs. Again, I will not say full of carbs, but a moderate amount of fat should be there, along with the healthy fats. Now if we come to the topic of mesomorph, they are the most luckiest being. Why? Because they have to maintain their physique in a good way, neither going very extreme, neither going very low. They can take fats, they can take carbohydrates, they can take protein, and they will build muscles very easily than ectomorph, and they will lose fat also very easily than the endomorphs. All the way they have to do is a very good training, a very good well-planned diet, and a good and easy lifestyle. In fact, the healthier one. The thing behind mesomorphic lifestyle is that they should take their diet with moderate amount of protein or high amount of protein with a moderate amount of fats, that is the healthy fats mainly. They should take carbohydrates. They can also take simple carbohydrates sometimes, but in a lesser amount. But they should focus on the complex carbohydrates, as I will always suggest to everybody. Again, they should take some moderate amount of insoluble fibers also. Also, in their workout patterns, they can combine both cardio and high intensity interval training or the least. There are two training patterns. I can not actually two. There are many patterns, but among these patterns, there are two main patterns which I will want to suggest. One is the HIIT, that is the high intensity interval training, and one is the LIST, that is the low intensity steady state cardio. Now, what is the mechanism behind that is a very extensive topic which I will cover later on in my video. There is some video coming about HIIT and LISS, which I will be referring into very extensive way, where some glycogen stores are depleting down, where some fat stores are depleting down. But now I will just refer that these mesomorphs can circulate their training with the moderate amount of cardio and strength training. The strength training will help them to build muscles, and this cardio will help them to lose their particular amount of fats that they are wanting to lose. Again, there are some essential percentage of our fats, that is the 3% of fat should be there, that is the essential part, and there is a healthier fat percentage of our body that we should maintain always. So this mesomorphic lifestyle is some way easier and healthier than that of these two, but the mesomorph can't take it lightly. They have to also do a very greater amount of hard work with a very well planned diet. Now, if we want to come to the topic of endomorphic lifestyle, so their body styles and their physiology is that they hardly lose fats. Now the lifestyles and the exercise pattern or workout patterns are a little different than that of the ectomorphs and mesomorphs. Now the diet will contain lesser amount of fats and simply no to saturated fats like junk foods, ghee, butters, pastries, etc. And if there is a amount of good cholesterol or if there is amount of good fats, then they can take, but in a moderate amount. Also, the carbohydrates should be in complex carbs as insoluble carbohydrates or insoluble fibers. They have to take much more. Again, there should be a amount of protein or a moderate amount or adequate amount of protein that they will need in their workout patterns. Also, they have to restrict their diet in a calorie deficit diet. Ectomorph should be in a calorie surplus diet as they are aiming to weight gain or gaining weight, and endomorph should be in a calorie deficit diet as they are aiming to lose weight. Now, the workout pattern should be highly in the terms of cardio or high intensity interval training. They should switch to high intensity interval training rather than the low intensity steady state cardio, because in the LIST procedure these are best for the mesomorphs or sometimes ectomorphs. They are actually ideal for mesomorphs, because in the case of high intensity interval training, from the word we can conclude that they are high intense training, which helps in depleting the glycogen storage or the stored fats or glycogen from our body. Therefore, they should switch to more cardio or more high intensity interval training along with strength training, both heavy and lightweight. It can be their own choice, but they should also perform strength training also with the high intensity interval training. This will help them in gaining a leaner muscle mass along with losing their fat. They should have a very well planned and restricted diet planning along with a regular gymming experiences. With all this, I want to conclude this video, which contains the three major basic body types along with the introduction, workouts and diet pattern. This is a basic concept, just the introduction to all these terms. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon to get regular updates and share it with your friends. For all this, thank you. Stay fit, stay motivated. Bye bye.